time, everybody. It is nice. It is nice. It is nice. What's up? What's up? You want to come up and talk? You can come up and talk. I'm inviting everybody to come up to speak for this. I'm doing a sound check. I'm trying to sound check on my Twitch. I'm gonna have to like come in and out from the room to like make sure y'all can hear me. I got all my phones nice and charged up and ready to go. You do not have to come up to speak if you don't want to, but I sure would appreciate it because then I'm not in here just talking to myself. I sent you an invite, but it's up to you. I know some people are shy, so I do appreciate you coming up either way. Oh, and then he was out. And then he bounced. Well, at least he tried. That's all you can do here, people. Just fucking try. Fucking try, man. Let's see here. I feel pretty good. I feel pretty fucking good. Got a little workout in. Got a little burrito in. What else? I got to speak on a. Hey, girl, what's up? Let me invite you to speak. You're here early. I'm trying to like test out all my Twitch stuff and make sure that the audio is right. So I'm like letting it catch up a little bit so I can hear myself, so I don't have it double mic'd. How are you doing? Hi. Hi. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just chilling at home.
You are so sweet for coming in. Another guy just popped in and then he popped out when I asked him if he wanted to come up to speak, and I was like, oh, we have a shy one. He's a shy one. But I'm literally just trying to like work out all of the double miking sound issues that I have with Twitch. Because what I'm seeing is that it's not picking up the audio from my phone, but it's streaming from my phone. So I'm like trying to figure out what's the best way to get the sound right. So all of this is like a sound check right now. So I'm literally shooting the shit and just trying to like hear what the audio sounds like back and forth. And then at 4:20, it's your drop party. We're going to do your thing. Okay?
Yay!
Yay! I don't want you to feel like you popped in early and you're missing anything, because you're so not. I wanted to have like a little bit of, timing. But what's up, Abi? You want to come up and speak from Melbourne, Australia? I'm gonna send you. Yeah, I'm gonna invite you to speak if you want to come up to speak. And Erika, if you have time, I don't mind making you co-host right now if you want to be. If you're gonna like stick around, you don't have to though. It's like no pressure because it's literally like what, an hour and 20 minutes away.
Yeah, I don't need to host right now. I just
Perfect.
was like seeing like what you were going to be talking about.
Talking about
now
you.
And 420.
Oh yeah, no, I'm literally gonna be talking about like other NFT artists and stuff like that. So you could just pop in and pop out whenever you want. But I would love it if you were here at 420 though. That's when I expect you to be here. Okay? It's like you could.
I definitely wanted to hear you talk about other artists too. I definitely wanted to support everyone else as well.
Yeah. No, I have like a pretty like set schedule of everybody that I pull up, and I know who I'm gonna pull up. What's up, Abi? Thanks for coming up, by the way. I like to pull everybody up and talk about them, but I don't normally stream it from Spaces, if that makes sense. I only do it on Twitch. It's like one or the other. But when I did my Twitch space the last time, I had a lot of issues with the audio just being like horrific, that I had to like just isolate the audio and then recut it with the video and like sync them separately. And it was just such a nightmare that I was like, I just want to have one perfect stream this time. And in order to do that, I got to do a live dry run. You know what I mean? I got to turn on all the bells and all the whistles, and I got to have all the buttons and all the gears and everything going at the same time. And I'm like, oh, okay, I got to turn down this, or I got to, mute that mic or whatever. So that's pretty much just what this is. So the more that you guys talk, the easier it is for me to hear what we all sound like. You know what I'm saying? But don't feel any pressure to talk either, because I can talk my little ass off myself. So you guys can talk about whatever you want as well. I'm just going to be like running back and forth trying to hear what it sounds like in different rooms. You know what I mean?
It's funny because like I'm watching your Twitch stream right now, and the audio with my phone is not lining up to you talking on Twitch, so it's just like super weird
So what I've heard people say is that it's easier to like mute the audio on Twitch. So if you're watching on Twitch, you want to like mute the Twitch audio and then just go off of this, because the Spaces audio is from the phone. It's going to record into the phone, and that audio is like crisp and clean and clear. And that's so good to know. Hey, what's up, Jay? I see Jay in the house. Jay's one of my like Twitch MMA homies. I know him from like MMA groups that I go in. And Jay, you want to come up to speak? It's like, it's one thing to have to like host a space. It's a whole nother thing when you're like, hi cameras, hi buttons, look at all of these things over here. It's like a live TV broadcast, you know? I'm trying to like make sure I'm paying attention to everyone. But if anybody wants to talk a little bit, I'm gonna press some buttons. Jay could introduce himself and tell us about his stream and stuff while I pull up some other things. And literally while I go run to the other room to hear what we all sound like. That's like exactly what I really need to do, because me just sitting here ain't doing shit. I have to like leave here, run to the other room, and listen to what it sounds like. Oh, did he drop down? He did. Son of a bitch.
He did, but I don't know.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. My whole thing is like, I have to see to learn, and this is the only way that I can actually fucking do it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Chrissy's here.
Yay, Chrissy's here. Chrissy's here. Chrissy, I'm gonna invite you up to speak, and I would love if you wanted to co-host with me. This is the Chrissy song. She is better than all of the rest. Doing good, love. How are you?
I am annoyed.
Ooh, what's going on?
I just
Wait. Before you speak, though, Before you speak, I don't want you to say anything that's like gonna be bad to say on Twitch, though. So before you say anything, this is being recorded on Twitch live.
Okay.
So I have to warn people that, like, before you say anything that you don't want to be recorded on Twitch, just keep that in mind. Okay, so what were you saying, baby? You were talking about the car? What happened?
Yeah, I use Blue LA or Blink LA, whatever it's called, to rent car. Like,
yeah.
Whenever I need to do like DoorDash, or if I need to like travel long distances or whatever, I rent that. And so I got locked out. Basically, I rented because it's powered by your phone. Like the key is powered by your phone.
Yeah.
Your phone unlocks it, or keeps it locked. So when I was doing the first inspection, I put my phone in the car and I closed the door and it locked. So I was locked out for 3 hours.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And no one would help. Like, I was so pissed. I asked everyone until someone else came to rent the car I had. So I wasn't able to do any of my plans. So I just walked back home, and then they came and rent the car. So I was like, okay, cool. At least I got my phone out. But after 3 hours, it's away. So yeah.
So you had to you had to pay for 3 hours to not be able to use the car.
Oh no! I did not pay. I called them. I told them I did not move the car at all.
Okay, good.
So do not charge me.
Yeah, exactly. Holy moly, that's a fucking trip. Like, I don't even know what to say. Boo, I'm so sorry. What a crazy day. That's like weird, synergistic, like, fucking energy. Did you sage the house? Did you do, like, a good mantra? Did you do, like, all of the good juju to get rid of all of that stuff?
I need to. I came and I was like, I saw your DM, and I was like, okay, let me just join, read this chat, and yeah. I'm here.
Yeah, boo.
I need to do some things. I probably need to center myself, but I'll be good until I have to release all this negative energy. But
do you feel like you're up to co-hosting this?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, girl, you just made my day, because I actually need a co-host right now, for real. Like, I'm gonna make you co-host right now, because here you go. And Jay, thank you for coming up too. Do you want to co-host too, Jay? You're more than welcome. Yeah, okay, cool. So we're gonna co-host for the first half, and then when Erika has time to come back up, Erika, you're gonna be co-host when it's your moment to shine, okay? So thank you so much, you guys, for coming up here to be with me, because like this helps me a lot, because I know that we can all talk together, and then I can hear your voices, and then I can go fucking run to the other room and listen what we all sound like, because this is what I need. This is what I need. Did it work?
Analytics, we love it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing with this Twitch shit. Like, I don't understand until I actually see what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, unless I do it live and have all of the things running at the same time, I have no clue. And I learned that when we did your show, which, by the way, I recut with better audio. So much easier to hear. And I'm going to send you that link. I'm going to upload it to YouTube just like I did Octoons. But I just didn't have time before this little drop party. But once I have it, I will send you the link and I'll have better audio. What's up, May? You want to come up and talk? I'm going to invite you to come up and speak because I've never met you before, but I would love to hear your voice.
Oh, he's dope.
Yeah, May. Come on up. Come on up. And I'm so glad that everybody is in here chilling. I'm sorry? Come again? I didn't hear you.
No, I just want to say hi. Hope you have a great day.
Oh, thank you. Hi. We're here just chilling. And we're on Twitch, and I see we got Crack Lemonade, the homie, on the chat here on Twitch as well. And we got everybody inside of the space also. And I am pulling up some of the other artists that I'm going to be talking about. But before I talk about the artists, I just have to kind of shoot the shit and make sure that all of our audio levels are right. So welcome to the party, because you get to come up and talk about your projects and shoot the shit and just talk about whatever it is that you need to get up off of your chest today and reset and just feel good, because we're going to have some wet-ass projects drop today. And please take the floor. So introduce yourself and let everybody know who everybody is. And thank you so much for co-hosting, Christine and Jay. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Well, I think it's interesting this about Twitch. I never used Twitch, but that's awesome. Well, my name is May Toyo. I'm a painter and also digital painter. IRL and digital. Yeah, I've been here on NFT space since around 4 months. And I have NFTs on Foundation. I have NFTs on OpenSea, on Hikiknok, and Calmint. And yeah, right now I'm working on some other projects in collaborations. But for now I can tell much. But yeah. Right now I'm having these NFTs on my link tree. You can see my links to the platforms, and most of them are having, my style is a little bit. It's a mix between painting and street art, and I mostly do portraits. These portraits are mostly women, and because I think that women are, I don't know, for me it means like creation in the human being, and I think that it's a good way to express emotions, a lot of things depending of the subject, but mostly the subjects I talk about are mostly, spirituality, emotions, thinking, experiences, ephemerality, all about human being, mostly things that you cannot see, but you can feel or perceive, things like that. I'm not talking. Thank you so much.
Oh man, that was awesome. I'm so glad to hear about your art, because I'm actually showing it on Twitch right now. You can see it in the video, so I'm showing your pinned tweet right now. So hearing you talk about it is great. Do you want to tell us more about Renaissance Colors?
Yeah, Renaissance Colors are actually real paintings but I edited it a little bit on digital, to make it look this a little bit more digital. I picked up some palettes from the Renaissance style, but I changed the rules. I started adding my style, making it look more street art, more like a expressionist painting. I like to do mostly, well, like I said before, portraits, sometimes eyes. Actually, I'm working in a project about eyes, but in my style. And it's, the same things, drippings, street art, this stuff. Thank you.
It looks great. It looks fantastic. I could hear you clearly, and I could hear you talking about it. And I love street art. Like, street art is my jam. I grew up listening to hip hop. So for me, street art is a part of the elements of hip hop. It's one of those things where it's like, you know how to break dance, you know how to rhyme, you know how to have can control, and you know how to is breakdance, graffiti, rhyming, and DJing. If you could be a turntablist, you've like nailed them all. Like, you are the alpha omega of hip hop, straight up, And what's up, 2C? I just saw that you're in here. So I'm gonna, by the way, co-host, feel free to bring people up if you know them or if you don't know them. Because I'm going to be multitasking, doing all kinds of stuff, walking in other rooms and not looking at my phone. So if you see anybody that's in the room, feel free to bring them up. Or if they don't want to, it's all good too. It's no shame in the game if you just want to sit and listen. But back to what we was talking about. By the way, the recording is working well. And I'm seeing that Crack Lemonade is having a good time and hearing us clearly, which is important. And we do need to preserve the culture of hip hop. That is absolutely what we were just talking about. We were talking about the elements, which is graffiti, turntablism, breakdancing, and lyricism. I want you to understand that I didn't say rapping. I want you to understand that I didn't say, motherfucking dancing. I didn't say DJing. I said turntablism. And I said can control for a fucking reason. Because not everybody that does graffiti has can control. Not everybody that does graffiti has line control. Not everybody that does graffiti, can make a real portrait like what I'm seeing here. So I really, really like what you're doing here, man. And I'm glad that Chrissy pulled you up to talk. And it's very nice to meet you. I'm glad to make your acquaintance. And if anybody else would like to come up to speak, you are more than welcome to come up and talk about your projects on Twitch, because that's what we are doing today. Is we are talking about these wet ass projects, and I will be pulling up whatever you pin to the top onto Twitch so that we can see and talk about what you have and what you want to do. But if you want to talk more, May, or if you have anything else that you're working on, yes, 2C, I see you got your hand up. What's up?
Brisa. I see that you always present like Brisa. Did I say it properly? How is it?
You said it perfectly. Yes, my name is Brisa. So yes, you said it. That's Brisa. Yes, nice. Brisa. Yes, thank you.
Well, hello everyone. My name is not to say. My name is Carlos. I am from Venezuela actually.
Yeah.
But I have been living in Costa Rica for the past 6 years.
Yeah.
I think I'm almost turning 6 years here.
Wow.
What to tell about myself? I have been involved with art since I was like 9 years old. I started with oil paintings. I was like in an art academy for 7 years, I guess. I'm not good with math. And right now I'm living here in Costa Rica on my own, like completely on my own, like no family. So you guys, like, this community has been like kind of my family, my friends. Like every day spend time here talking with people, connecting with people. And what I do is like Photoshops. I specialize like in Photoshops, illustrations, and that type of 2D digital art.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. How do you pronounce your name? Chris, I don't know.
Chrissy.
Chrissy, okay, sorry.
I gotta go listen. I gotta go see that we can all hear.
Thank you for being that.
Everything is here.
That collection is something that I think it's going to be like my first official collection, like really well thought collection. It's the 1 of -1 collection, and that collection it's about 10 pieces, 5 pair of pieces, and each pair represents like a concept in our life and the complementary side of it. So I'm gonna talk about the concept of thoughts. Like sometimes we have good thoughts and bad thoughts, dark thoughts, and that side of our life that is kind of dark, but make us who we are and make us value the light. So that's something that I'm working on. And yeah, I don't know if you have like any question. I'm really happy to answer any question. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm pressing so many buttons at the same time. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm going to let Chrissy ask questions, but what I'm going to do is play it on Twitch so that we can actually see, because now that it's pinned to the top. And if you want to actually tell us a little bit about it, now that I'm going to press on it and play it, because I have to make sure that what we're talking about is actually coming through on the audio of the Twitch. I've done this show before without actually working out all the kinks of having people in the room and being live on the spaces, and I've learned the hard way that I have to like test everything and just take my time with it, because I'm absolutely, thank you, Crack Lemonade. Thank you, brother. He just said that I'm playing engineer over here, and it's like, yeah, I got all of these different buttons and all of these different things that I have to do while I'm here on this. Plus, I need to entertain, and I need to talk to you and make sure everybody's paying attention and still in the room. So, while doing that, what I'm going to do... Hey, we got Edward in the house! What's up, Edward? Edward, you do not have to speak at all, but I would love if you came up to the space, came up on the mic. And you don't have to speak at all. It's okay. It's whatever you feel comfortable with. But I would love for you to have like the little purple microphone thing around you. Yeah, so you can like be a part of this conversation. I would so love that. Everybody meet Edward, by the way. Edward is an amazing artist that happens to be a mute artist. So he can't even speak in these spaces that much, but he makes really cool art. And he's in the process of doing some new drops. He has a great OpenSea collection that you can go check out. Check out all of his links as well. But before we go to Edward, I want to make sure we go back to 2C, because we were talking about 2C's art. And don't think I forgot 2C, that we are going to talk about your collection, and I'm going to pull it up right now because we're going to look at it on the Twitch spaces. And when I click on it, it's amazing. Like what I'm seeing is like, it looks like slivers of all of your different aspects of all the different projects that you have, and it's just so fucking mind-blowing what you have here. The colors, the darkness. When you said you have dark art, you spoke to me there, because I'm attracted to the dark arts. I understand dark arts probably best. Like, to me, dark arts is like speaks to my soul, you know? So if you want to tell us more like what inspires you for the dark arts, because I'm going to pull up your link tree. Tell us what you would like me to pull up. Your OpenSea, your design portfolio. What would you like us to see?
I think it would be better the OpenSea.
All right.
The portfolio is not like very artistic, let's say.
Bro, Realm of Darkness. Realm of Darkness. You already got me. Twin brother Darkness. You see, the darkness is where, you know, some people, you know, we were molded by it. We were made by it. Like, the darkness is where we come from. So the Realm of Darkness, you're already speaking my language. And right now I got pulled up The Dream, which is beautiful.
Actually, like all this concept of darkness is like, the past 2 years have been kind of dark to me.
Love it. Thank you.
I haven't been able to see like my family in 2 years, so it's kind of been kind of hard.
Yeah.
And those moments, those dark moments, the other day I was thinking like, man, if I change all the dark things that I have been living, I probably wouldn't be what I am today, wouldn't be the strong person that I am today. So, you know what? I'm going to embrace that. I'm gonna accept those facts, and I'm gonna grow from that. So I think all the dark that is being seen on my art comes from that feeling that I know that we have darkness in our life. Probably most of us have some dark places, some dark moments, but at the end, those make us who we are. So we gotta embrace them, because without them, we wouldn't be the persons that we are today.
Yes.
What's good, everybody? What's up, Bree?
Yes. What up? What up? That was beautiful. What's up, Blade? That was beautiful too. See, thank you for saying that. That was like so on point, and I so appreciate you bringing the whole circle. It's crazy how like we find light from our family, right? And we can also find darkness. Let's be real. Let's be real. As Jay has said, family ain't always family. So when we can actually have family that we find light from, and we find rejuvenation from, and we like find that light that we want to be around from, cherish that. Cherish that, because time is limited. We don't have a lot of time. We don't have a lot of time for fucking around, you know? Like, if you, I think we were in mindset space the other day where it's like, if you got beef with somebody, if you got something that a family member said to you or whatever, or a friend or whatever that just like rubbed you the wrong way, squash that beef. Squash that beef, get over it, and go get that light back. Because if you got somebody in your life that gives you a light, like the family that we do, whether it's blood or not, whether it's biological family or not, fucking squash that beef and make sure you get that light back. Because man, we all need to have that somewhere. And even me myself, I have to swallow my pride and my ego and reach out to people sometimes and be like, look, what you did wasn't right, but I'm going to go ahead and just keep it moving so we can keep the light. We can keep the lights on.
Yeah. J. Cole said pride is the devil.
Hey, that's true. That's true. And 2C was bringing in a great point that, you know, even though the times are dark, you know, we can find light in our family. And I love your OpenSea collection, 2C. So can you walk us through it a little bit? And by the way, Blade, we'll check out your collection too. That's what we're doing here. We're checking out everybody's collections who's coming up until 420, and then that is Erika's time for Normal is Toxic, everybody. All right, that is the main event at 420, okay? But for now, we're talking about 2C. And if you have a Twitch, you can go to the Twitch and you can see his OpenSea, which I'm going to be pulling up right now. So, yeah.
So about that collection, I mean, it's not like, it's the same style, but it's not like I have a lot of thought behind every piece. I mean, for that collection, I just sit in my computer and just let the flow go. You understand? Like,
Totally.
It's not like I'm gonna sit today, I'm gonna make a whale coming out from water without a circle, right?
Right.
I just sit and let the thoughts go, and just, I don't know. The other day I was posting about it, like, I don't do art because of the final result. I do art because of the process of doing it. I really enjoy like the process of sitting with myself, thinking about what I'm doing, and just going through it and put my feelings in the work. So that's what I usually don't think, or I don't design my pieces a lot. I just make them. So in that collection, specifically in the OpenSea one, there's no more too much thought behind it. But in the other one, like the one of minus one, there's some concepts and some ideas. So the other one is a little bit more thoughtful and more complex.
Can you tell us about the nightmare?
Well, the nightmare is, I don't think it is like, the nightmare is like myself. It's going to be my representation of myself. I don't know for how long it's going to be, but that little nightmare, that little face, is going to represent myself.
Oh, I love it.
I don't know until when, but it's going to be me. So this is going to be my pretty face for a while.
Yes! You're so fucking pretty. You know that, 2C? You know that, Carlos? It's Carlos, right? Yeah, look how pretty you are. Look how pretty you are with your snake face. I love snakes. I like if you only knew. Like I should show, but I'm not going to. I have so much snake jewelry. My grandmother loved snakes, and my grandmother loved to collect snake rings. So I have like all of this different kind of snake jewelry, and I just grew up around it. And I remember having like other girlfriends and friends being like, "What the fuck? That shit's scary. Why do you have so many snakes?" And I was like, "Dude, because they're awesome. They're fucking powerful, and they have like such good energy and vibes. And only people that are afraid of themselves are afraid of snakes. I think because it's like, oh." You have something to hide. You have something that there's something deeper inside of you. I think, or they just have the gibbers. Who knows? It could be a lot of things. I could be reading too deeply into that. Who knows? Who knows? Oh shit! Look who just stepped in the motherfucking house. Well, if it isn't my main man mindset, all up in it.
Yes, sir. What's up?
I'm about to start coming in the rooms. I come into the room, everybody's like, yo, what's up? Yo, I love it though, man. I love it. I see Risa, and I ran in here. I just see your name, man, and I had to run up in here.
Thank you, brother.
And say what's up to my sister, man. Hello to the squad. I see the whole squad on the stage.
To the squad.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang. That's what's up. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone, man. Mindset is back on Twitter. I've been away for a few days. It's been hard, but I feel more like myself than I don't know. It's been a long time, and I just want to say thank you. Before I say anything else, I want to say thank you to every person in this room, everybody that reached out to me, everybody that just show me love this week. Today is a big day for me, so it's just like I couldn't stay off of Twitter. I'm doing a lot of Twitter things today, so I just wanted to really just come in and say what up, Lisa, and I got to start getting to work. But yeah, my foundation Genesis is dropping today. My daughter's gallery is dropping today. The full revamp of my son's gallery is dropping today. And show some avatars that I picked up from them. It's a lot going on today, so I gotta get to work. But I'm gonna listen to y'all for a little bit. I'm gonna stay on the stage because we in here. But I'm gonna just listen. I just want to say thank you, Lisa, like you, Chrissy. Y'all really reached out all the time, always looking out for me. I just want to say thank y'all very much. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. But to everybody in this room too, thank you, man. I'm listening though.
We love you. We're always here from you. And even if we don't hear from you, we still love you. Because it's always love. In any capacity. So you take all the time you need, brother. And we're always going to love you no matter what. So I'm so happy that I got to hear from you, period. And I'm glad that you're here at all. And even if you drop down a listener, it's all love, always in abundance.
I want to say one thing, Risa, right? We talk privately all the time. But I want to say this, right? I have barely been on Twitter in the last couple of days, and your boy still did almost 200 followers in that time. That tells you that our squad is on autopilot right now. We on fucking autopilot, man. Like we have been putting in 200, 300 hours, 400 hours a month, if not more than that. Just Twittering alone, Instagram, whatever, Twitch, whatever we need to do.
Tweets.
We've been putting in the time.
It's my brother.
And I just want to say to everybody in the crowd, if y'all grinding, like we grinding, y'all gonna be on autopilot too. So just keep doing what y'all doing. Let's keep building. And y'all gotta branch out, man. You see, this is live on Twitch. So we gotta be branching out. We gotta hit up the Twitch and hitting up the YouTube. I'm about to do a podcast. Y'all should be hitting up things, on board into the community, bringing people here, and getting these things done, man. It's gonna be people like Lisa, people like Chrissy that really push these communities for doing these things. Because I watched them ground from the beginning to now. So let's keep doing it. Like I said, I'm gonna be quiet because I do talk too much. But
hackathons, those sound cool.
But make sure that we're reaching out. Make sure we are attending these live.
Oh no, it's a good rant. I like it.
Pay homage to the people that's out here grinding every single day. day for us, man. So, Brisa, you know I love you. I appreciate you. And, yo, let's go Twitch. If you ain't following Brisa on Twitch, click the follow button, bro. It don't cost nothing. It's the way we move around this community. Let's go.
My brother. My brother. My brother, ladies and gentlemen. This is my brother. This is why he is my brother. Mindset, thank you for coming up here and blessing the stage.
Yes, sir.
I wish you all of the love and all of the healing. Everything back to you. Namaste. And then some. He is absolutely right, people. It doesn't cost anything to retweet. It doesn't cost anything to follow. It doesn't cost anything to just support somebody and send them a message and say, hey, you're dope. I'm thinking about you. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Whatever it is, you would be very surprised how far that little bit of support goes. And I appreciate your acknowledgement, Mindset, because I absolutely am trying to get my voice heard in these spaces. I'm trying to advocate for the marginalized. I'm trying to advocate for sex workers. I'm trying to advocate for all artists everywhere so that we can unify collectively and use our power and use our voice. So I just want to thank everybody that is in this room right now, because we still have a little bit of time to talk about more artists. And thank you for talking about your podcast, Mindset. I wish you had something to post. I wish you feel free to post your YouTube at the top, because we are all talking about wet ass projects here. So please post your YouTube to the top so that we can all follow you. Everybody follow Mindset, because he's got a lot of amazing projects that are coming out. He's going to have YouTube. He's going to have podcasts. He's going to have it all. And I'm sure you're going to have your Twitch set up soon too.
The Twitch is already set up.
Good. Good.
I set it up to make sure that I'm following all the people on Twitch that's grinding.
Yeah.
One thing I will say is YouTube, the official date is September 10th, so people know when content is coming. Like, I think I wanna make sure. I just talked to a YouTube buddy of mine. He said, yo, I can't believe you got 73 followers, bro, and you don't have a video out.
I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you. I love you guys.
And I was like, yo,
thank
that's
you.
Real stuff right there. So, like, September 10th is gonna be the drop. I'm gonna post it at the top. I want to say
September 10th, everybody.
It's more about y'all than it's about me. It's going to be about recapping my spaces. I'm going to be doing interviews with artists every week. I'm going to do one new artist every week. I'm going to interview them. People, I'm going to go pick them myself. So it's going to be people I'm looking for. You know, like, it don't matter if you got 100 followers or 1,000, 6,000, you know, because that's not the goal. It's all about dope art. You know, a lot of the people that I met with got 200 followers, 300 followers, man. Because people are not going to that dope art yet. So it's gonna be a great thing, man. And I'm gonna need a lot of help from the community in getting this going and making it progress, man. That's how everything is going to be. Just like I said, follow the Reese's Twitch channel and all of these channels that we are coming up with. Follow Laura's YouTube channel, another beautiful YouTube channel. You know, like, there are so many people in here getting on. So let's make sure that we are supporting them. And literally, follows don't cost anything. If you have a Google account, if you have a Gmail, which I know everybody
does. Everybody does.
Go follow with that Gmail. Show these people support.
Everybody.
And he's working hard, man. So, yeah, thank you again. I'm gonna quiet it down. I'm gonna post it to the top. But yeah, let's support. We gotta be in support mode. 110%, y'all. Yes.
Yes! You hear that? September 10th, people. I hope you mark your calendars. September 10th. September 10th. It's official. We got a date. And please support all artists that are out here putting themselves out there. This shit ain't easy. You know, TikTok ain't easy. YouTube ain't easy. Fucking putting yourself out. Twitch ain't easy. This shit ain't easy. So yes, follow Laura. Follow anybody and everybody that is putting their fucking selves out there for you guys, because this is something that we all got to support each other. I went onto Twitch the very first day I set it up to do this and Googled NFT artists and went and I followed every single motherfucking one that had NFT hashtag anything in their Twitch, just to be like, yo, yes, here is the support. Here is the support. Yes, please. I'm like, thank you, co-hosts. All my co-hosts are rocking and rolling. And I see we have a lot of people that are like up here to speak now, and I'm kind of like losing my way of like where we were, of who came in when and what time was what. I'm just excited that